he takes it very seriously.
And it gives my life some structure. And since I don't work, I need that, and I know I need that. I was 41 at the time. And mine has been a very long, gradual downward slope.
Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? I'm gonna go. I worked with special needs kids in high school, and I met my friend Evan. He loves to chase me around and kick my butt. Come on, Luke. It definitely took away the life I used to have. My first attack, I was fully paralyzed, blind in one eye, my lungs collapsed. It was a huge episode. People think that MS just means you're tired, and it's so much more than that. People are like, oh, you have MS, like it's not a big deal. I'm like, it's such a huge deal. I mean, you can go blind. I'm in constant pain all the time.
And I think that what happened through MS is that Rick had to stop working, had to stop driving, and I became much more of the leader in the relationship, and that was really hard. We had to work really hard on our relationship.
So it's this, every day is a new thing, and you never know when it's just gonna all go away, when I'm just gonna lose everything again.
And then look at that atrophy that she has. And look at all that white stuff, holy cow. Well, I tell my patients that if you're going to get MS, this is the best time in the history of the world to get MS, because we've come a really long way in the last 20 years. And in the pipeline over the next several years are a whole bunch of medications which are very promising as well. We want to stop the progression of disease. We want to stop the disease in toto.
I think that means to me, like, stop the progression means, like, I might be young and healthy now, but I mean, 5 years from now, I could be in a wheelchair.
Well, so for the newly diagnosed patient, the idea is to get their disease to calm down. We've gone to the point where we don't tolerate attacks. We've gone to the point where we have treatments available, where we try to keep our patients from getting attacks, from developing disability. The idea that there are more medications coming down the pipeline, perhaps with different mechanisms of action, so we have more to offer our patients, is a really exciting thing. Restoring is the idea of neuroprotection. How do we help the central nervous system heal and get back to its original state?
When that happens, that will be wonderful. I'll have to do some serious physical therapy to regain the muscles that I used to have.
So the hope is that in addition to restoration, that there are a lot of things that we can do to help them function better. So for example, medications for pain, medications that will help them walk, and the idea that we can make their condition as well as it can be. So just because you're in a wheelchair doesn't mean that you have to be ill. A cure to me means that we can keep the disease from occurring. We can make the disease potentially go away.
I don't want to worry about my kids ever having to get MS.
It does seem doable with the research that's out there.
A lot of the researchers that you see today that are doing incredible work were trained by the National MS Society through fellowship grants.
It'll take money, but it's going to take, in particular, somebody in the world
Some really smart doctors and scientists.
to come up with something that nobody else has seen.
Like a miracle pill, so we can just take it and not have to worry about it.
Yeah, well, we want to cure the disease. We don't want to ever see the disease occur again. That would be the goal. Research is critical. Research costs a lot of money, costs billions and billions of dollars, and so it's really critical that we are able to raise money to help pay for research. I've been involved with some of the research committees within the National MS Society, and they're very dedicated. They want to find a cure, so I think it's really possible. Now we go into the idea of having the diagnosis with a lot more excitement and thinking of, gee, these are the things that we can do to make a difference.
I just think it's good, like I've gotten to help and educate so many other people about MS, and that's probably one of the best things about it.
I'm a different person than I would have been, and in many respects I'm a more sensitive, caring grandfather, father, husband, and I wouldn't trade that, which is probably unbelievable for some people to hear.